Well, welcome back to Late Night Conspiracies, everybody. Let's get right into it. And you might want to put your pants back on, guys. Stop rolling those fat doobies around, because we got a bunch of video clips that are going around on the internet that I want to share with you. We apparently have a leaked military video. We have more videos about like these plasmas or plasmoids, these alien twats, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, like apparently Pentagon was also talking about the mothership. NBC News reported, and there's that clip that I want to play for you. Pentagon warning alien mothership approaching Earth, question mark. Is that real? Is that fake? We're gonna get down to that, and there's a lot of stuff that I have for you guys tonight. I think you guys are gonna be baffled. Thank you guys so much for 5,000 likes on the last video. I mean, holy smokers, it ain't no joke, okay? And this is that very first video, so you can see a Homo sapien military soldier just jump, and then a wild alien twat with his DEI alien craft appears. Right, like, man, what is going on? What is going on right now, man? And allegedly, all right, this is what the caption says, which may or may not be true. I want to be upfront and honest with you. It's said that it is being said that this is a leaked military video, but I don't think it's a leaked military video, but it certainly is a very intriguing video, right, where you see an alien twat just flying. So that's our very first clip. I want to know your thoughts on it. Secondly, this one is also being talked about. So NBC News is reporting this.
60 seconds, the new draft report on UFOs. The Pentagon's expert warning about a possible mothership coming close to Earth. Stay with us.
Largely classified. And the
how old is that news? We don't know, right? Perhaps it was recent, perhaps it's super old. Mothership, what do you mean by mothership? Guys, the dot's gonna start to connect when I play you this one, okay? Because the mothership question was brought up even to the Pentagon, okay? I want to play you that in a second, but wait for it.
The reason that's important is that the American people have no idea.
Yeah.
Really no idea about the immensity of the threat in space.
I want to play you this very short clip from Casper's side. I found it very, very interesting. I don't think it's an alien twat, though. I don't think it's those bozos, but I think it's an AI video. But I could be wrong. I want to first play for you. So this one was spotted recently, last year. I mean, on the December the 30th. Look at this morphing UFO plasmoid. Roll it.
Stroke plasmoid. Look at it morphing. 30th of the 12th, 2024. Look.
I don't believe it personally, but the homie baffled right now. He perplexed.
Don't tell me this is a balloon. Absolutely, mate. My whole body is vibrating.
You might want to sit down and put your kids to beds, man. Hide your wives. What are your honest thoughts on this one? To me, it certainly looks like it's an AI video. That's where I'm at. Of course, we have seen the plasmoids, the orbs. They are real. They are real, whether you want to believe it, these are ours or reverse engineered by the real UFO crafts or actual aliens and the UFOs. That is up to you, okay? Because yeah, a lot of people believe that these are made by us. Some people believe that these are not made by us. Some people believing that this is the fallen angels, demons, angels, this and that. I want to know your thoughts on it, but to me, this video specifically looks AI-ish.
And that's like a triangle again, right? Mate, am I going crazy? But is that the start, the David thing again?
I don't know, man.
Mate, this is absolutely crazy. Someone saying AI question mark?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, don't get me.
Yeah, I know. I do think it's AI, to be honest, though. But here's the thing, man. That it's honestly is pretty sad that there's so many fake videos made by AI right now. So you don't even know what to trust and what not to trust anymore. I mean, this video quality is pretty bad, right? I mean, it's watchable, but the quality is bad. This is why this video seems more believable. and the fakers know that, and sometimes they, you know, lower the resolution on purpose to make their videos feel and appear more authentic when it's not. And see, this video right here, the quality is actually very good, but guess what? All of the right out of the blue, okay, right from the get-go, I'm like, it's AI, because that's how it feels like. And a lot of people are, I'm certain, like, the comment section would have been flooded by AI, right? So, and it's quite sad, man. It's quite sad.
Started. Don't get me started. I'm not saying I disagree with him. It could be AI, but what I'm saying is that's the extent of the world today. When we see something and we go, is that AI? Is that fake? It's just numbing us. It's just making us numb. Imagine showing this to somebody back in, I don't know, the 80s, early 90s.
Yeah,
60s, whatever.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah, like, especially around that era when we didn't have AI the way we do right now, for sure, people would have believed it. Or people would have been like, CGI. Yeah, that would have been a thing too, but wait for it.
Before the internet. People would be going off their heads. Everyone would be talking about it.
True. Yeah, honestly seems like AI to me. But I want to play you this very short clip, and then we're gonna dive into some other stuff that I think is gonna get you baffled, fellas. Roll it.
At this time, so aware of those drone sightings that have been reported, at this time we have no evidence that these activities are coming from a foreign entity or the work of an adversary. We're gonna continue to monitor what is happening, but you know, at no point were our installations threatened when this activity was occurring.
Okay.
Rule out that these are American drones or U.S. military drones?
These are not U.S. military drones. Again, this is being investigated by local law enforcement. What our initial assessment here is that these are not drones or activities coming from a foreign entity or adversary.
Then whose are these? We demand answers! We demand answers! The public demand answers! The public demand answers! She's gonna also touch on that mothership part. Wait for it.
Representative Jeff Van Drew, who is a Republican from New Jersey, was just on the air saying that Iran launched a mothership probably about a month ago that contains these drones, and that mothership is off the coast of the east coast of the United States. Is there any truth to that?
There is not any truth to that. There is no Iranian ship off the coast of the United States, and there's no so-called
so-called mothership.
Yeah,
it's insane, right? Because of course, if you have been following the whistleblowers, they are saying that most of the UFOs, not all, most of the UFOs that you're seeing right now in the skies are actually reverse engineered based off of the real UFOs and alien technology. In other words, we're not alone, but what you're seeing in the sky is basically our technology. It's to do with the Project Blue Balls, or my bad, Project Blue Beam, right? Project Blue Beam and the fake alien invasion. It's to do with that. Is it true? Is it not? Guys, listen, I don't have the answers to that. But it is baffling. It is insane that we still don't have the answers to what's going on. Check this one out. Roll it.
It's fake. This is the one we were looking at earlier.
Yeah.
I showed it to these guys in the green room last night. We were all freaking out. Like, what? Okay, what is that?
What the fuck?
Joe Rogan perplexed.
When it gets above, this is where it gets weird. Because it's slowly rising. It gets above that other thing, which might be the moon. I'm not sure what that other thing is. I think it's the moon. So that other thing, it gets above it, and then it starts taking off. And when it starts taking off, it does it with no sound at a fucking insane rate of speed. Like, look at that.
Oh, it's going up.
What the fuck? It just went into space.
Damn.
It just went into
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
You know, I had this kind of moment earlier, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like it was a star. Could be wrong, because my mother was like, hey, yo, look outside, there's a big ass star out there. And in my thought, I was like, oh shit, what if it's a UFO, right? So I went out, and of course there was the moon, and I recorded this thing, but I do believe it was a star, because it did not move. And yeah, it was sticking out like a sore thumb. I still believe it was a star, but there was another, but it felt like there was something around it, whether it was a helicopter or a plane just circling around. So that's the only thing that makes me believe it was something else. But yeah, it's strange. It is strange. By the way, I'm in Montreal. Let me know where you guys are.
But whatever that thing's doing, it's doing something that we can't do. That speed that thing takes off, that's faster than any rocket we have. That's faster than any fighter jet. That thing just shoots off into space at some impossible speed.
Yeah.
Why have we not gone back to the moon in 50 years?
When we first went to the moon, we have to remind ourselves why.
Okay, where are my people at that believe that we never went to the moon? Let me know. One in the comments if you think we never went to the moon. I mean, it's your thoughts, it's your belief. Put it in the comments. If you think we went there, put 2 in the comments. 3 if you believe that we went there but the footage was faked, because there are controversies, or I should say conspiracies, about the fact that we did went to the moon, but based off of what the astronauts saw, they could not show us the actual footage. Therefore, they actually faked it in like a Hollywood production set, on a production set, and that's why people people spotted the fakes in that in the video that they revealed, and this is why people believe that we never went to the moon. And if you believe that, I want to know where you guys at. But these conspiracies are insane, man.
There's been a lot of cleansing of the memory of what motivated us to do it in the first place. It was in response to the Soviet Union. They beat us in practically every space metric that mattered over that time. They had the first satellite, the first mammal, the first human. They had the first woman. They had so many firsts that we didn't, that we said, what are we going to do? Let's go to the moon. And so by the time we got to the moon... and
we really need the first alien baddies right now on planet Earth.
Realized Russia actually isn't headed there. It took some of the steam out of sort of the militaristic motivations that got us there in the first place. Allow me to remind you, Apollo 17 was the first mission to the moon to have a scientist on it. And by the way, it was the last mission to the moon. So we tell ourselves we're explorers, discoverers, and it was really about...
That's the craziest part, right? Because then there was an interview done from, if I can recall it correctly from my memory, and they said that they had a technology to go back to the moon very, very fast, and they destroyed it. Oh shit! Oh shit! What? That don't even make sense. If you ever heard something like that, put it in the comments, because yeah, there was an interview done and they said that, which is just straight up lies. If you have a technology that advanced that can get you to moon insanely quick, why would you destroy it? That don't even make sense. So there are a whole lot of lies. So if you believe that we've never went to the moon, I mean, I get it why you believe that, I understand. But if you think that we went to the moon, I mean, yeah, that's your belief. I personally believe that, this is my opinion, and I could be wrong. I do believe that we went to the moon, but based off of what they saw and what they recorded, they just could not share it to the public. Therefore, they actually faked the footage. But because when the astronauts came back, their faces were pale. Yeah, it felt like that they saw a whole lot more than they were allowed to say. And one of the astronauts also spilled the beans by saying before he passed away that yeah, he saw aliens and UFOs on the moon. Right? So it's like, do you want to believe that, or do you not want to believe that? Was he lying? Or dementia perhaps hitting him or something? No disrespect though, but was it a mental condition? I mean, there are a whole lot of questions going around, and it truly is insane.
I'm gonna show you something. It's gonna change your life, bro.
Asian dude broke the matrix.
You see the fucking beam right there?
Oh no.
Let's open it.
Got it.
See what's inside, man. So the junk.
Yeah. Oh, that's a
boom.
PS5. That's a PS5.
You know what it is?
PS5, PlayStation 5.
This is how you change your life, bro. You put it on the bottom, and you don't pick it up. You don't see it. Forget about it. You know why? Because a lot of you focus on playing the games on the PS5 instead of playing the game in real life.
I mean, I get it. And I approve this message. And I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer. My channel is generally gaming stuff right now that we're covering this as well. But yeah, no, absolutely. This is here's how I view video games. Right? If you are successful in life and you got all the time in the world, just play as much as you want after you're done with your priorities and your work, right? Nothing wrong with that. And also, even if you're struggling in life there and you want to play the games for, let's just say, half an hour, 2 hours, just to, you know, log off and just to chill, relax, nothing wrong with that. We all have leisure activities, but it is true that you must take care of yourself, right? You gotta work out, you gotta keep your priorities straight, and if you're struggling in terms of financially, then yeah, do not go crazy on buying video games and that sort of stuff. But yeah, leveling up in real life, way better than leveling up in video games, absolutely.
Instead of making your character better on 2K, you need to focus on how to make your character in real life, bro. 100%. And get it together.
100%. Now that's a good message. I approve that. But people have leisure activities all the time. It may be playing like basketball. It might be playing video games. It might be actually watching TV or movies. I mean, everybody got leisure activities. Inside the Great Pyramid of Giza. Oh no. First passage. Now I could be wrong, but if you're an expert on this topic, you hear that there's definitely like secret passages that the government wouldn't allow you to explore, especially if you're a tourist, or even if you're like living around it. You cannot go there. It's not for the public, right? Is that true? An unusual phenomenon in Kazakhstan? Mom! Get the camera! Holy!
What if 2025 isn't the year we've been waiting for, but the year we've been dreading? Baba Vanga, the blind mystic who eerily predicted 9/11 and the rise of AI, has terrifying visions for 2025.
Did she really?
And they'll chill you to your core. Her first prediction? A catastrophic solar storm. She warned that the Earth will be struck by a massive burst of energy from the sun, disrupting power grids worldwide. Picture this: no electricity, no communication, and no way to escape the chaos.
Damn.
The world plunged into darkness.
And this is a thing, this is one of those things that I actually explored around. This is one of those topics, right? Because when I did a video on Project Blue Balls, the Project Blue Beam, on my second channel, Scary X, but I'm now focusing on this channel, the main one. But yeah, this was one of those topics that I talked about, because yeah, a lot of people are like, hey man, the Project Blue Beams is not gonna work on me, and it may not work on you. But here's the thing. You may be aware, but billions are not. And also, what are you gonna do about it? Like, for example, if this conspiracy is actually true, and if Project Blue Beam was to happen, I'm not saying it's real, I'm not saying it's fake, it's a conspiracy, right? But if it were to happen, and the internet is gone, it's shut down, the power is shut down, and you don't have the ability to communicate with people online, or see what's going on, or catch up on the news, or communicate with your loved ones either. Yeah, right? Like that's when the real panic is gonna set in everybody. I should not say everybody, but like 99% of the people. Maybe you're part of 1% and nothing's gonna happen to you, or you're not gonna let it in. But you know, it's one of those things. It's one of those things.
Her second prediction is even scarier. Advances in genetic engineering will go too far. Scientists could create superhumans with abilities beyond imagination.
Oh, it's happening.
Baba Vanga warned this could backfire, leading to experiments that threaten the very fabric of humanity. And then, the most chilling of all, Baba Vanga foresaw environmental collapse. She predicted extreme weather events, floods, fires, earthquakes that will reshape entire continents.
To be honest though, it seems like it's pretty vague. These predictions have always been pretty vague when they are given. No disrespect though, but like, but in a way, what's being described right now is true. How do I even know, like, if she really did say that, right? But it could just be like, hey man, yeah, this is happening, so let's make a TikTok about it. It could be that, but it is true that, yeah, we are experimenting, and, you know, Neuralink, for example, the brain chip, that's just like step one. There would be a whole lot more in the future, and of course, reverse engineering of the weather and weather modification and all that. There are patents for it too, and the flooding and all that, which is true though. But I'm not sure if she really said what this TikTok is saying she said.
Could 2025 be the year nature finally fights back? If Baba Vanga's visions are true, we might be on the brink of a terrifying new era. Do you think these predictions will come true? Comment below, because time is running out.
Oh no.
What dark secrets are the Simpsons hiding? Well, you see, the Simpsons have always had an eerie accuracy when it came to predictions. From faulty voting machines to the Ebola virus, and even Nobel Prize winners, the creators of the show just seem to know it all. But it got even creepier when...
You remember when everybody was freaking out about the Ebola? Oh man, I remember. Was it 2016, 2017? Yeah, I could be wrong on the year, but yeah.
In a 1998 episode, Homer is seen standing at a chalkboard scribbling a complex equation. At first glance, it seems like nonsense, but more than a decade later in 2012, that scribbling just so happened to be the same equation that scientists used to discover the Higgs boson particle, also known as the God particle. So, how did a cartoon predict one of the most groundbreaking scientific discoveries 14 years before it happened? Was it just a coincidence? Or did the writers know something we didn't? After all, the creator just so happens to be a high-level member of the Freemasons, making some wonder if these predictions...
There is something up with The Simpsons, though. There is definitely 110% something up with Simpsons. There are so many predictions they got right, and I'm certain there's probably going to be a couple of them that did not come true. And if you know any of them that did not come true, put it in the comments. It is insane. It's wild. But guys, check out this video on the screen. Apparently, we had like a huge UFO mothership around New York Airport. Check out this video on the screen, and I'll see you right there.